Yo, it's the Down to Earth Network, aka today is a blue motherfucking Monday, and I got me a guest, young up and coming entrepreneur, aka maybe your favorite rapper's favorite rap. You know what I'm saying? But he's in that younger aspect of the generation world spec. And you know what? I needed some young blood. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? So this is Sauce Money. And Sauce Money, do you mind telling these people your handles and how to get a hold of you and all that good stuff, aside from me being his manager, and you can holler at me if you want any of his work.
Well,
Yeah.
you already know HNS a team, man. Shout out my guys. You feel me? You can always get me at Sauce Money _ E Money on the gram. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? Up on YouTube. Same thing.
Yeah.
Sauce Money _ E Money. I got a little EP out. I recorded that on my phone, by the way. Okay. On my phone.
On your phone.
Okay. No laptop. No nothing. I never ran it through a laptop. Everything was done on my phone. It got posted off my phone, actually. All right.
So.
Did you build the beat too? Did you produce it?
Unfortunately, I never built none of the beats.
Okay, all right.
But I will give a shout out to the YouTube beats that I did use.
All right, okay.
But,
all right.
Long live my homie Shams.
Shout out to Shams.
You know what I'm saying? He would have told me, fuck them YouTube beats.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
Facts, he would.
Send me a little package. You know what I'm saying? So really and truly, I was just fucking around with the things, and I wanted to just drop some. You know what I'm saying? And at the time and situations I was in, I couldn't really just, pick up myself and go to the studio. So I had to make the best out of my situation, and if you know, you know.
So let's get in a little detail on this first project a little bit, because you said one thing that I find very nostalgic. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I find it nostalgic. You said you basically built it on your phone. To me, that's like the equivalent of building it in a stairwell, a bathroom, a closet. Yeah. So like, I give you props for that. Did you feel when you were doing it on the phone that you were going to push it, or was it till after you gave it a little leak to the Mandem and a couple people and said, okay, let me slap it on YouTube?
Nah. I planned that, So basically, me and my homies, you know what I'm saying, up in the ends, we're fucking around with BandLab, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Kex, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me and my nigga Kex had his shit. He had his little setup, So I was going to his crib. I'm making a little bit of music and shit.
Yeah.
At his shit. We're fucking around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went home and I'm making my shit off of my phone.
Yeah.
And straight from there, I'm like, yo, the quality, I'm just gonna drop it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quality alone.
It's just at the end of the day.
Remember, kids, quality does win.
If it sounds good, and people would tell me like it doesn't sound like it was made off my phone, and I could drop it. And the tracks that I actually did drop are nowhere to the tracks that I have made off of the BandLab app now. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, it's just more like just to get the sound out there. It ain't nothing serious to me. Like that's just nothing. It's not even shit that I love the tracks, but people still
bump
it. And it's not even like it's like recognized or anything, like it has over 1,000 views or anything. But so I have a couple songs. I gotta
ask them. I usually try to keep my younger rappers and ask them questions to keep them on their toes, because I feel like this is what you guys are gonna run into. So here's a quick question: how was your first introduction of somebody singing the words to your song? How was your first introduction to somebody singing the words to your song?
Well, that shit happened in middle school. Funny story. Fucking me and my niggas were there and we got the shit going.
Yeah.
I made my first song.
Yeah.
I was 11. All right.
Okay.
Nigga, I got a little 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can fight. I can box. Call me Ali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I had that track, right? Boom. And I made that track when I was 11, and my homies hopped on it. You know what I'm saying? My older bro hopped on it. One of my next niggas hopped on it. And then my nigga Shams hopped on it.
Shout out to Sham.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I dropped that shit, and I just dropped it just to drop it. I don't know. I just said I'm gonna drop it.
Hey, it sounds fire. Let's go.
And kids in my school was running up to me. I'm in middle school.
Yeah,
in like grade 6. I was 11 years old. In grade 6, grade 7.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
Middle
the kids
school.
in my middle school running up to me, and I got my watch on my watch. I can't tell the time, and I'm thinking they're trolling me. You know, I'm thinking they're trolling me. I'm like, cause like I wasn't even making sense in that track like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just spitting like, you know, I have still made sense for what I was rapping
about.
You know what I'm saying? But certain bars didn't make sense. So when they're coming to me and spitting, I'm thinking they're trolling me, and I'm getting at them like, you know, I'm an angry dude, so I'm what, you know, and they're I actually like the song. The song's actually good. Like, you should actually make more. And I'm like, for real? Like, are you being for real? Are you being serious?
Okay, so let me get this for the folks that don't understand what he just said. As a young middle school student, wrote a song, just dropped it out there on the fly. Other people started bumping it, starting to like it. Then they realized, wait, that guy goes to my school. And then they're singing your song to you. And you thought these guys are trying to opt me down. You're going to get at me? You thought it was beef? Yo, that's energy, bro.
But
it came out nice though. It came out nice. It showed you a thing. It said, yeah, I should be doing this for real.
Yeah, that's what I realized. That's what I realized. Maybe like, you know, I gotta relax, like, you know, and I gotta just understand that. And that's when I realized that construction criticism became my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And I started really like taking it in what people were saying to me, right? A lot of people were telling me their opinions, right?
Well, and that's the hardest part about music. Yeah. It's one thing to be an artist. You're allowed to be an artist and be selfish. There's nothing wrong with being an artist and being selfish. But once you become an entertainer, you need to learn to take criticism.
Yo, man, I'm gonna ask a fucked up question, but I'm gonna
go right ahead, Toronto.
Man. How hard is it to be a YN nowadays, man?
All right. Well, you know, listen.
No sound effects, folks.
I ain't no YN. I'm gonna make that clear though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an artist. Just shout out to my team. I'm just trying to take my team out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But
we're gonna get back to that. But that's
yo, YN question. Look, the YN question. I got your answer.
I had to ask that because you know, okay. we the old school heads though, but we still aware of what the hell's going on.
So this is what
you know what I mean?
In the new generation, right? I'm gonna just say this like this: like being a YN is like being the older brother. You know what I'm saying? In this generation, because a lot of people ain't doing what they're supposed to do as grown men. You know what I'm saying? So YNs are thinking that they gotta grow up sooner than they have to. You know, and that's why the youngins around me, I try to show them as much love as I can, and I try to, you know, be there for them, and whenever they need it, I'm there. You know, I got a lot of nephews and nieces and stuff. You know, and I try to be a role model, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a lot of people, they're role models, but they're not really setting the right example. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you there.
With the YNs out here, they're just running loosely with no guidance, you know? Yeah. And that's why a lot of shit is how it is, you know? Yeah. And, you know, the streets is always going to be how the streets is going to be. It's just never going to change. It's been the same for years, right? But at the end of the day, you can never fucking go against the code, and that's what's going on right now. You know, a lot of people are going against the code. You know,
and I'd love to hear that. You see, that's the code. Certain codes you have to respect.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Shit, no, because a lot of these YNs and all of that, and all
and
of
let me make another thing.
Oh, bro, like no respect on all of them thing, then, bro. That's what I say.
Another thing too is a lot of other people got disrespect towards the YNs though, because they automatically fucking. Like subject a nigga to be ignorant, you know what I'm saying? And that too, a lot of people got to change, because you know these kids need guidance and they need help and they need people in their life, you know, and they need support. And when a lot of people push these guys to the side because of the decisions they made, and you know everybody made decisions in life that were wrong, so no one could say and judge, and you know whatever. When it comes to something that is unforgivable, then it's something that is unforgivable, and that's between you and the person and God, you know. But at the end of the day, when it becomes like something becomes principle and morals, you just got to put everything to the side and stand on your principle and morals, you know?
So let me ask a question now. When it comes to music right now, do you believe the rapper has to be what he raps about, or do you believe the entertainer is just there to entertain?
Well, I believe you shouldn't indict yourself to look cool. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit. Okay, so, kids, that's one for the Bucks. You see what he just said there? Let me pull that up and rewind. The man said you shouldn't indict yourself to look cool. Bars.
At the end of the day, jail is real. You know
Damn
what I'm
right.
saying?
Damn right.
Then they're giving football numbers out.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And yeah, like it's one thing to live about what you rap about and you're trying to make it out and you're trying to change, but it's one thing to be rapping about shit that you're doing and you're just telling on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Big
so next question here. How nowadays, you know, you be listening to a lot of this new stuff and everything. Yeah. How much of this percentage do you think that it's fantasy fake compared to they might be spitting some real facts or some real stories with their rhymes?
We're talking about mainstream, like 90% of mainstream music is cap.
Okay.
If we're talking about underground, I'll say like
50-50 now.
50-50.
It's 50-50 now.
Like,
all right.
Realistically,
it's 50-50 now.
Yeah, like back before, like majority of the underground rappers really living that life. They're really in the trap, really doing what they're doing, you know. But you gotta realize that like it doesn't go hand in hand. You gotta put, if you're gonna take the music stuff seriously, you have to
take it seriously.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that the streets and the music is not gonna work. You feel me? So you gotta either you're gonna go full on in the streets or you're gonna go full on in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's just up to what you're gonna do, you know. And it's not easy. It's gonna be hard, especially when you come from the streets and you gotta try and make it out. But you gotta always keep your mind to the fucking goal.
A lot of these youths them think it's easier said than done because they get fantasize on what they see on TV and online and shit.
Yeah. That's what I got getting caught up in the hype. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And don't get caught up in the hype, because at the end of the day, the hype ain't never gonna love you, and the hype ain't gonna take care of you. So when you get caught up in the hype, and you're all in the hype, you want to be that nigga drip down, you want to be that nigga with your stick on your hip, you want to be the nigga out there sliding and gliding. Just remember, you're caught up in the hype, my nigga, because regardless of what, you always got to remember you have a family to feed and you got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that have nothing to lose, and that's a different situation for them. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But no one could tell them what to do because they don't got nothing to lose. And I understand that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, some people had nothing to lose before, and now they have a lot to lose. You know what I'm saying? So life changes for people. So it's like it depends on the route that you take. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that like life is just great. So you just got to live your life too.
Well, I got to ask a question too. Do you feel like most of this young mainstream music is rage music?
Well,
mainstream, not the underground shit. I'm talking about mainstream.
Well, I say a lot of it is like heartfelt, like PTSD, trauma music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll say a lot of it, like singing, rapping, anything, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Majority of it,
100%.
It's just, it comes from that, right? Even like a heartbreak or some shit, you know? Like,
no, I agree with you there.
Yeah, so you could technically say that, but I feel like I don't really know because I don't listen to too much mainstream music, but I do got my little like Taylor Swift songs here and there, you know.
Talking about Taylor Swift, how would you feel if she did the Super Bowl?
I don't care about none of that shit. Free my niggas.
So, as a Torontonian artist, basically, right? Do you feel like, aside from our Drake and Keisha Shante and other artists before you, do you think there's room for a guy like you?
Shit, I'm gonna have to make room. That's the thing, like, you know.
That's what I like.
At the end of the day, look, I ain't got nothing out right now. You know what I'm saying? I did a tour.
Yeah, you feel me? True.
I had a lot of shit. In the vault.
Well, hold on, wait. Before you bring up the vault and conversations, he did a tour, folks. First ever tour. Now, it was not a big tour, but it was a tour nonetheless, right?
I ain't got no music out. Don't matter what it is.
Great ass tour, though.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta understand as a person. I ain't had no music out, but the whole crowd was rocking to my shit. I ain't send my music to nobody. Yeah. I was just playing this shit on the party bus.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like you gotta understand like that right there is just like off top. You know, that's not planned, that's not nothing. Yeah, all my peoples came out to support me. But if my music was shit, my music's shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And my peoples weren't the only one bumping.
Oh no, man! Everybody bumped it.
Say,
I was there. I witnessed it.
You know,
I witnessed
they
it.
go no, man. Like I'm gonna say, like them gonna run me that bag. Them gonna run me that bag, man.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm just saying right now, off the top of your head, is there any other rappers you would say, yeah, this is who I bumped this person in my car.
All right, you want to know who I bumped?
You know, 1, 2 people. Just ask you. 1, 2 people.
I bumped Kexter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I bumped fucking some B2K. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I bumped some fucking. I bought some C-bands, you know what I'm saying? Go bump C-bands, Robert Bordens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I be bumping just
you don't have
my
to give
inner
us the
circle.
Whole list, but you know
what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that's blessed.
Shit.
That you listen to other people, other rappers, and like other singers and shit like that too, right?
Yeah.
I believe your music palette's big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't see you as just a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we had a question. They wanted to know who's the artist's name here.
Oh, somebody's asking the artist's name?
Yeah.
Sauce Money. Sauce Money. So, yeah, as being an artist from Toronto and you know, being on a tour, did your other tour mates make you feel uncomfortable? There was no bad feelings with anything. Was it no awkward moments or nothing? The tour was just blessed.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
One, I'm always uncomfortable.
True.
So,
okay.
Uncomfortable is my comfortable. You know, if I'm comfortable, then it's weird. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
I ain't gonna say it wasn't uncomfortable or anything, but I had a great time. I'll say that.
All right.
But one thing for sure is that, you know, there's a couple niggas that's playing, but they you know,
I think we'll discuss that
ducking.
for the second.
You know what I'm saying?
Second round.
There's a couple niggas that's playing, but it ain't nothing. It ain't make me uncomfortable though. You know what I'm saying? I had a good night. You know, my peoples had a good night. Everybody got home.
Safe,
everything went well.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
enjoyable.
I ain't gonna say it was uncomfortable now. I never really had nothing uncomfortable. Like uncomfortable is my comfortable. So
I agree. Since we already hit the tour question already, not really. I want to go too deep into the tour like that on this first one, but how about we jump into the speed round right now, Mr. Sauce Money, and get your first official Blue Motherfucking Mondays speed round with your boy Uncle Bino, aka Thursday. This is the first one we doing with him. This is his first speed round. So please, folks, we're gonna jump right down to explaining what the boss fight is, because that will be the last question. The meaning of a boss fight is basically something you have to do. Okay, it's not the corner of something that you got to get done. It's just something you have to do. And the question is, you know, we'll get down there for the rest of it. But you understand what I mean when it comes down. The task has to get done.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's one of those. So let's get to the first question of the speed round. Now it goes usually A, B, C, right? And C usually being an option more so that you can just tell the folks more privately what you like. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to keep it simple so everybody will get it from your fans and my fans. And if they want to ask you a secondary speed round question, hopefully you get some jokes like it is. All right, so first question, speed round. What type of person are you? Are you A, cat person, B, a dog person, or C, other?
I'm a dog person.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. Modes of transportation that you feel comfortable in. Are you A, a person who likes to fly, B, a person who likes to drive, or C, other?
I'm driving.
You're driving,
Driving.
All right. This is for the ladies. Okay. Blue Motherfucking Monday. This is for the ladies. All right. So you can skip the question if you want, but let's get it in. Are you A, dating, B, single, or C, married?
I'm single, bro. Come on. Like, what type of question is that, bro? What type of question is that?
It follows into the next question. If she's your lady, all right, she's your lady, and she knows you best, right? she has a task right now because Blue Motherfucking Monday fans are gonna be like, listen, Sauce Money is hungry and he wants A, some healthy food, B, some junk food, or C, fine cuisine. But let me break down fine cuisine because I don't mean like some bougie food. I mean whatever the fuck a genie can poof and make for you, she would pop up and make that. You get it? So that would be the C option if there is. So fine cuisine just means whatever that dish is for you that's gonna make your day better.
Yeah.
So it could be a healthy food, junk food, or fine cuisine.
Give me some fucking Osmos or some shit. I'm blessed.
Yeah, some Osmos. We don't know where to define that. Do we put that as junk food or fine cuisine?
That's junk food.
That's junk food. Okay.
But yo, honestly,
yeah,
I'm about to get into like some real, like, you know, my healthy ways right now.
Oh, wait. This is a speed round. We gotta finish your speed round. So let's finish the speed round. All right. So now, this is the next one. Because now we're getting off of the ladies. Now the ladies had their two. Here, back to the real thing. All right. So Sauce Money, are you the man that likes to A, be at home, B, be at the barbecue, or C, at the club?
I like to be at the crib, but I'll hit the club a bit. I'll go to the barbecue, but I'm at the crib.
At the crib, homeboy. I. So business is know it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Now we're going to the physical transportation part of the world because man's them walking, man's them skateboard, man's them do all sorts of shit. So here comes the question: if you had a choice of mode of transportation, just for the fuck of it, your favorite mode of transportation out of these, is it A, a skateboard, B, BMX bike, or C, rollerblades / roller skates?
Bike.
Okay.
Let me get the bike.
The BMX bike.
Bike.
All right, here comes another hard one. You have a choice. If somebody offered you, but your choice is either A, water, or B, alcohol.
Like right now, I need water. But fuck, after the water though, let me get some alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
So is there a preferred drink? Is there a preferred drink?
Let me get some Casamigos, okay, or let me get some fucking Don. You know,
Don Julio.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's just not a song. Got it. It's just not a song. All right, here's the last question of the speed round question. Boss fight. Time for the boss fight. Is Sauce Money the type of character that's going to sleep in, or is he getting up and fighting that shit?
I'm fighting.
So you taking on the boss fight?
I'm taking the boss fight.
You taking the boss fight. That's the speed round for y'all. All right. Anybody who doesn't know about Blue Motherfucking Monday, I try to make all my guests do the speed round. This is his first. I'm welcoming you to come back to do the second and third and many more times. So let's get into what you were talking about in the middle of the speed round. Let's talk about some health. You want to get into some health? Let's talk about some health.
Okay.
All right, homie. What you were saying before I cut you off and finished off the speed round about the health situation?
No, I was just saying like yeah, like, you know, I fuck with the Osmos and shit. I fuck with the junk food. I fuck with, you know, the fast food and the but I'm about to take it serious on this little healthy journey, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, beat some nice freaking vegetable juice and shit, different type of smoothies, you know?
Yeah.
Workout thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Keeping it different.
Everybody on a hop on journey with me. Hit my line. Don't know.
Okay.
You know
well, yeah. I'm
positive energy, meditate, you know?
And yeah, man.
Type of thing, like just
the right food
grounded,
inside you,
you know?
get your mind right.
Yeah.
I get that. There's no special shout outs you want to give out except from the nieces and nephews and stuff, you know.
You know, shout out to my nigga Uno. Shout out to my nigga 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to H&S. Shout out to Money J. Shout out to fucking, you know, all my niggas and shit. Like, everybody, you know. Shout out to like the whole block. You know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that I love, you know. Long live my nigga Shams, long live my nigga SK, long live DeAndre, you know? And that's it. Like, we gonna make it big regardless. We're gonna do it big. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming like I ain't got nothing really dropped yet. I just think like, you know, niggas could be sleeping and shit, but I'm gonna wake niggas up though, for real. Like,
we don't need to worry about that when it comes to music. Music's for the people. So you know,
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the people.
The people.
The people. Everybody's sleeping right now, man.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Until I drop, like right now, like the music is nice, but it's gonna just be nicer. You know, like it's just
I like that.
gonna be vibing for real. Real nice summers. You know, it's coming. It's coming.
I feel that.
My team dropping. Go bump Fiji too. That's a real summer banger. You know what I'm saying?
Bumping Fiji. What do you mean? Fiji's been getting bumped.
All platforms.
Uno baby. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Check that out.
Myself busting on seams. Bump that too. Just bump all the guys. And bump like Money J, Pound Fleur.
Yeah.
Flipping cut from a different cloth.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
We got some material out there, nothing crazy. Nothing like, you know, that I would say is the real deal. Like we got crazy shit. Like the man am just sitting on.
Listen, if a man is approaching you with the lyrics of your song in middle school, bruv, I believe that's a great sign. You know what I mean? I think the best steps from there is to cultivate it more and expand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what at least that's what our network is trying to do, is expand and help the younger generation grow. Because right now there's no reason for them to sign to labels when they can do it on their own. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And the market's there for them to do it on their own. So I'm hoping everything goes even better and blessings and greater, quicker things. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope all ideas go successful. That's what I do hope. And hey, thank you for doing the speed round. I appreciate that. Trust me on it. Appreciate that. I appreciate you coming through too, man. Like, man, I know you were busy. Shit, I know you were busy. Yeah, man. Facto Mundo, and I'm highly honored. You know what I'm saying? I'm highly honored you took some time to come and check out the homie and shit and hang out with me on Blue Motherfucking Monday. So
yeah, for sure. I owe this shit. If niggas don't know, man, then they got me my first tour.
Hey, don't watch that. Don't watch that. More to come. No dating. More on the horizons and things like that. Yeah, man. Things forward and enough things are forward. So let's get into some sports politics a little bit. Just a little bit of politicking with the sports. I've been feeling like, you know, some females out there boxing and thing. You know what I mean? I heard Muhammad Ali's daughter accepted the champion Miss Shields money there, that 15 mil. So you think, I was just wondering, what do you think about it? You think it's a good look?
15 mil?
15 mil.
For what? I agree. I'm high as hell, man. What did you say? 15 mil? 15, I heard 15 mil. 15
mil. And the champion, the retired champion, Miss Muhammad Ali, has taken up. She's going for the bag.
Yeah, I'm going for the bag too.
So you're saying 15 mil is okay?
50 mil is like that's lovely.
15 mil,
15 mil, 1.5.
I don't think it is. I think.
Look.
I think it should be more.
You gotta understand, right?
Tell me.
You're telling me right now. You got 100 mil.
100 mil.
You got 100 mil. Let's just say it, 100 mil.
Few of the boxers got more than that.
Man, I ain't talking about that, man. I'm talking about you got 100 mil, man.
All right.
Someone comes to you right now and says, yo, 15 mil. Right now.
I'll top of my 100 mil.
You're topping up your 100, no?
On top of my 100 mil already.
15 mil right now.
On top of my 100 mil. That'd be sweet.
You just gotta whatever you gotta do, you gotta do. Fuck, I ain't even gonna say what you gotta do. You just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? 15 mil.
15 mil.
I'm topping up my 100. I need my 15. I want 115. I'm trying to get 200 mil. Shit, I want 500 mil.
I'm just saying.
I'm getting 600 mil.
If you're the current champion,
it doesn't.
And you're bringing a champion out of retirement to scrap. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
if you're the current champion and I'm the retired champion, you brought me out of retirement for 15 mil. I believe that we got to work on something. I'm feeling like me and you need to team up and build our own boxing situation after the fight. So regardless if you whoop my ass or not.
I guess, but that's like if you're thinking to lose.
I ain't thinking to lose. I'm just thinking 15 mils not worth the beating.
Well,
that's all I'm saying. From the champion.
How much was the Jake Paul fight?
Ridiculous.
It's way more than that, right?
way
Oh yeah,
more than
that's the
that.
whole thing. It's females, man. Nigga, what you talking about, bro? That's 15 mil is enough, man. You gotta understand endorsement deals, sponsorships, all types of shit is different. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more sponsorship in the male version of this shit. And everybody knows that. There's a fight going on for this shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Didn't they just offered? I just seen some shit on Instagram. They offered that basketball player like a mil to like something, you know, and she declined that shit.
Damn.
I swear.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
I'm just saying, bro.
You
gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So
if they had more sponsorships and they had more endorsement deals and they had more people tuning into the shit for real, it'd be a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're trying to say because it's two champions, but at the end of the day, right? Sponsorships, endorsements, and everything matters. How much people are gonna watch this fight? That's what you gotta look at. For that 50 mil that's getting put up, how much are they bringing in? How much viewers and how much fucking people are spending money and how much fucking let's you know what I'm saying? Let's be realistic.
If we're gonna give the same advertising budget that they give to the men to the women, I think it's gonna be equal. If not,
but it's not gonna be the same.
They're not
we both know that
they're not getting the same budget. They're not being promoted on the same level.
Exactly.
I think there's less people talking about this fight.
I didn't know about this fight until you brought it up to me.
I just been keeping up with the fight because Shorty was talking. Okay, no offense to any woman who's in their profession.
Listen.
No, wait. Let me finish. No, because like honestly, when I thought about Miss Shields, she was like, "I'm the champion. I'm gonna retire. No, sorry, not retire. I'm gonna have a baby, and then come back and whoop ass." So I was like, "Yo, that's impressive. That's big. Talk about that." A couple weeks later, I hear this rumor. A few more weeks later, I hear this rumor. Now we're here, fam. You see what I'm saying? And now I know the rumor is not a rumor because Miss Ali has taken on
the fight.
Yeah. So to me now, I'm like, this is 15 mil. Like
that's enough. I'm taking the 15 mil. My word.
I just don't think like these two women can make a movie with that 15 mil and make back $100 gazillion back.
Exactly, but then now they're up for 50 mil. They can make the movie after. That's what this shit. That's what this shit's about. This is about money, and this is about just getting money. That's their job. You talk about coming out retirement. The word retire. If you're retiring from your flipping profession. So if you're retiring, that means that's your job. That means you're coming out to work. And she working for 15 mil. Shit, if you ask me to work for 15 mil and I was a millionaire, if it makes sense, I'm gonna do it. As long as I can keep my morals and my dignity and my pride. And my fucking morals.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
I get
you know what I'm saying? It's like you're not trying to comfort me on that type of level. That I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some regular shit. And all I have to do is what I was doing. If let's say I became a big artist and shit. And then I stopped making music, and a nigga say, "Yo, right now I'll give you $200K to make a verse." And my old verses used to cost $500K.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that $200K. I could have been up millies. It's money. You know what I'm saying? You want a verse? I'll probably even send you an old verse I never dropped.
True, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
And you could call that coming out of retirement.
I don't even know if that word retirement even really should exist.
Well,
maybe it should just be like resting time.
I guess because never really punch a clock, right?
Yeah, like
you always making money, especially like if you're rich and you own companies and stuff, whatever the case is. Miss Ali, she's always gonna be up because she's making money forever. So
yeah, So I just look at it like, damn, I don't know, man. I feel like they both should get more money. But
I understand.
Wait, sorry. I shouldn't even phrase it that way. The fact that her team, the champion in America, Miss Shields, is putting up the money out of her own pocket, homie. So like, salute to that Empress for doing that. You know what I mean?
That's that.
But damn, man, like, I really wish
you gotta look at it though.
Know.
Like if that's the OG, so that's what you have to respect the OG. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's respect because you're respecting the OG.
I hope they come together. I hope something good comes out of this more so than this fight.
And I hope it's not staged. Like that Jake Paul shit.
Oh, that would burn.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
burn. That would burn.
I'll tune in.
It'd
I don't know.
burn.
Shout out to Muhammad at least. So
Yeah,
I'll
man,
tune in.
straight.
Straight like that. But
All right, that was a little bit of sports that we were talking about. I wanted to ask a question right now. How do you feel about the R&B scene in our city of Toronto? Do you think it gets any respect at all?
They need a free toilet. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
I swear, like, ever since Toilet went to jail,
yeah,
I guess like shit's been dying down in the city with that R&B shit for real.
Yeah, fam, I feel it, man. I feel it.
3 Times needs to drop his shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
3 Times needs to drop his shit. That nigga's an immaculate singer, man.
Okay.
You know, he turned that R&B, that scene up. Up.
Well, right now, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Right now, I haven't really been tuning into too much R&B in the city. I'm not gonna lie. But
your ear's close to the street.
That's the thing is that I haven't been really seeing them real R&Bs. You know,
seeing them or hearing them. Cause me, I'm not hearing them. That's all it is. Nobody really talking about R&B music.
I ain't seeing them on the blog pages or.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't. But shoot, like, if I'm willing to, like, you know, listen if there's any suggestions, you know, or anybody that has music out there that, you know, I'm willing to listen. Like,
there's a couple people I can list off real quick, but this is your interview, so I'm gonna keep it bubbling. Being that I got you to tell the people of the world your handles and shit, right? There's a couple folks want to know how much a bag is. It literally comes down to just DMing the kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, folks, the way I look at it, business is business, and he looks at it as business is business, and whatever you guys negotiate is y'all business.
Yeah.
Okay. I just find folks seem to be very apprehensive in Toronto when they feel like they thought they had control of the situation.
Wow.
And it's like, wow.
Can't control a grown man, so right there, you already messed up already having that type of mentality, you know? At the end of the day, every grown man and every young man is going to make their own decision. Every grown woman is going to make their own decision in life. So it's like you can never try to control any type of situation, even if you wanted to, you know?
True.
Could be a leader, though. Could be a leader.
That's the best thing to be if you can. If you can. A lot of people don't know how to lead. So, you know, what was it? Yo, Toronto, what would you say again about the best type of leaders are what type of people again?
The ones who don't want to lead.
Yeah, there you go. That's
the ones who roll up their sleeves too and getting into the field. Yeah. It's better to be a warrior in the garden than being a gardener on the field, on the battlefield.
Damn right. Fucking right. Real shit. Yeah. So because I like to keep it super duper real and all that other ish, and he's already told you a couple artists that he's already banging and he's listening to and everything. We talked about a little bit of sports. I usually want to leave a little opening space for the folks that are live, but if there's any more questions on the IG right now, is there anything else you want to ask Rastafari Samurai?
I'm just multitasking on the phone on mute right here, but you know what I mean? Straight up good stuff. But yo, what you ending this right now, brother?
I'm looking at it as, is there anything else we want to say out to the world right now? Because I mean, like, I could leak the fact that he has another project coming out. You know what I mean?
I'm here, man. I'm about to roll up again. Man.
Of course, yo. Like, yo, you know, we vibing. Chilling, like, all right. You know what I mean? So, to me, right now, we got this show called Heroes and Villains. You know what I'm saying? And Heroes and Villains, aka Heroes versus Villains and stuff. I'm gonna invite you to the round table energy that we bring on that. You know what I'm saying? You can call in just in case you can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can call in and shit. So it's all her. Well, we try to politic with life and see how these so-called films portray, and not really have to drop into the Marvels, but just any films altogether. You know what I'm saying? And then by the end of it, we're like, oh, what type of, who's your villain and who's your villain and who's your hero?
Yeah.
and some people pick superpowers. Some people pick villains on both sides. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's chaotic sometimes, but I welcome you to come through and have one of them reasoning conversations with us on Heroes and Villains. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I will
Yeah,
definitely stop by.
Yeah, man, because we're definitely inviting you for that Mary Jane Music Festival.
Oh
yeah, man, 100%, 100%. You if you want to perform, you can perform. But I heard you're a chef on the Lolo, so you know what I mean. You may have to bring a pot of food still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
don't worry, just bring up a thing one time. You know what I mean? We'll get somebody to bring some seasoning on the other side with the rice and thing and some potato salad, real potato salad. You know what I mean? And macaroni. Yeah, it's a big old potluck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a big old potluck.
I'm a chef, but like, you know what I mean? I can't lie. I'd rather my grandma, my mom cook that.
Damn.
But when I get up for the kitchen though, just know that's just made with love, cause like I'm in the mood, like I'm in there. But like yo, the only real people that get me in the kitchen for real is like my niece and my nephews for real. Like they the only ones I even really cook like that when I'm on my was, man. I go get me some fast food.
It's 366 days of the year sometimes. So like, come on, we're Mary Jane Music Festival. We're only asking one time, bro. One time.
I'll cook, man.
Save the skills, bring the skills. You know what I'm saying? Make the man that say, damn, he can rap and he can chef it down.
Well, let me end it off on the IG right here with my IG people here. You don't know, man, but we're still live on our YouTube because I'm still multitasking here. People, I bless everybody for subscribing. You don't know. Yeah, man. We on the IG. I have to end the IG because we're running out of power here. You don't know, people. Yes, sir. You don't know. Please. I saw it running out of power, but never lost. This is the Rastafari. Never leave you dry. I approve this message nationwide.
IG folks, yo.
So
YouTube's the world.
Like, I got some shit dropping still.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe it. I
got some shit dropping like real soon, like real soon, like sooner than soon. Like I could tell you the days type of soon, but I ain't gonna.
Don't do that right
now. I ain't
now.
gonna, cause I ain't.
I
ain't even gonna.
Anticipation and campaigning is the goal right now.
The first thing I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna just drop it. You're just gonna see it. And
that's good.
When you see it, you see it. Just tune in.
That's good. You know? That's super blessed. That's super blessed.
Working on some shit, man. We're gonna see it. We're gonna do them.
The way I look at it, hip hop is for the people too, man. The real rebels of the real rebel energy comes from hip hop. So knowing that you're doing my genre, you know what I mean? I feel like it's only right to make sure that it means an OG to show good music, perform that. It's good music. You'll see people pull up on you and be singing your music, bruv. Yeah. Like, come on, man. That's the energy people are supposed to get into. You know what I mean? Because I feel my OGs, either they died out or they just not around no more. Because like, there's nowhere to be fun. So there's an opening for you guys to find those spaces now that are able to keep hip hop alive and pure.
Hang on.
Yeah, because hip hop ain't pure no more, man.
I know, but one thing I'll say is just be yourself. You know.
You mean for anybody who's jumping into this business?
For anybody in life, business or no business, 9-to-5ers.
Yeah.
People that don't have a job.
Yeah.
People that flipping have their business. People that flipping they're doing their little hustle.
Yeah.
People that are flipping just starting up their business.
Yeah.
You know, people that are trying to find themselves, whatever it is, just be yourself, you know, and just know yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I heard that.
You know, if you're learning and you're trying to find yourself, I hope the best on that journey for you.
Well, see, when it comes down to the music part of life, I just feel like that's for the people and the entertainers and artists. Some of them, like I said, some people are great entertainers. Some people are just artists. And some people are just garbage. I just feel like in the last 20 years, we allowed garbage to dictate shit. Because this is leading into my next question to you. How do you feel about the younger generation?
How do you feel about the YNs, how they be doing things nowadays, and how they be representing in be called YNs and all of that and everything, man? Like, yo, like I'm just going on the recent times, what's going on, brother? You know what I mean?
But this is what I'll say.
And ops and all them thing there and clout and all them thing there too.
I get real political. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can say. Age is just a number when it comes down to political shit. All right, because if we go back to anywhere, any third world country, anything, there's little kids out here they're in war, and nobody could tell them not to be.
True.
So
true word.
One thing I will say though is that when it comes down to certain shit, when you're raised and you're grown in certain shit, maybe you lost an older brother, or maybe you seen your people's some shit, crazy shit, like traumatizing shit, and that shit makes or breaks you, So
yeah,
you gotta understand that like people are either gonna be that or they're not, So you can't. I would never judge a young nigga for doing what he doing, I never judge somebody for being the person what they are, But I ain't even trying to judge nobody. Even if you're not that and you're trying to be that, I just wouldn't even want you around me, because I got my people that I got my 9-to-5ers, I got my flipping my people that are in university, I got my people that are like, real good people, like, they don't fuck with none of that street shit, you know what I'm saying? And those are my people, those are my brothers, those are my sisters, So at the end of the day,
they're real to themselves.
Exactly. So if as long as you're real to yourself, I can't judge you,
Yeah.
But I'll never judge you. I'll just tell you, just don't come around, because it's just I wouldn't want you to be around and you're trying to be something you're not, And that's just how it is. It could go both ways, because I don't want you to be around me acting like it's love and it's not love,
Facts.
I don't want you to be around me acting solid and you're not solid. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
This is why I
don't want you to be acting hard and you're not hard. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, Toronto knows how to ask some questions, huh? I was saying, because the modern age and technology is kicking up.
Well, look at it like this, man. YNs, right? They ain't look, man. I got little nephews, man, and they look up to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the most perfect example, man. That's why I'm trying to become a better role model. You know what I'm saying? But I try my hardest to show them somewhat of righteous balance. You feel me? And push them and motivate them to do what they want to do, which is like basketball or whatever it is. If they want to go get a job right now, I'll motivate them and help them. I'll be right there helping them make a resume. You know what I'm saying? You just hit me up. I'll hit you up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's just how it is. But I just don't want them to take the same route as me. You know what I'm saying? And certain shit. So
I feel that.
I just want them to be like, better. You feel me? Because like there's a lot of other ways that you could do this and still be the guy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other ways,
True.
And you don't have to be that person,
Well,
so
I was just gonna say, because I'm older dude, I'm of the hip hop era of graffiti, break dancing, and all that shit. That I was wondering, how do you feel about the YNs using Chat GPT for rapping and dropping songs?
Well, that was gonna happen regardless. That's not even YNs. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, that's the fans. You feel me? Okay. And that's the fans of the YNs and of the big rappers and stuff that are doing these Chat GPTs, because they want to hear the rapper make new songs with those lyrics, because it's their customized lyrics that the fans are making and putting it under their voice and on a beat or whatever the case is. And it's also a money thing, right? Because
I get that.
You make that the Chat GPT song, you get a nice little flipping background video, drop that on YouTube, and you get a little revenue if that shit hits more than 100K. So, and then if you keep doing it, then people will tune into those songs, and especially if you make it sound somewhat real, some people are gonna be dumb enough to think it was a real unreleased song.
I was just arguing about that, about the lack of heart behind the music now.
Oh yeah,
because it's one thing to talk about the struggle, and everybody has a different role in struggle.
Yeah,
I find music brings balance to the struggle. It's a way for someone else to resonate with you, You know what I mean? And maybe leave a little residue or whatever. No homo, no Diddy, shit. Anyways,
fire.
anyways, I just look at it from the music standpoint. You know what I mean?
Oh, where is the lighter though, for real?
You pocket the lighter, homie.
Now you see why
I didn't pocket the homie. I ain't pocket the lighter, man.
No
I ain't pocket no lighter there, y'all. That ain't me right now.
Blow.
I'm high,
Whoa.
chilling, vibing, enjoying myself. Okay. Somebody named Drippy X says, yeah, they see you, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see you, Drippy. I see you, Drippy.
Yeah. I'm just saying, trying to keep it legit,
Shout out to
doing the
Drippy.
thing.
She a real one.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm tapped in, you know, everybody. I'm glad everything's blessed. I see there's another man tapped in. Yeah, man. All those questions get answered from my YouTube people. You know what I mean? You get those questions answered earlier in the thing right now.
So what else you got for this conclusion here, man?
Oh, for this conclusion?
Yeah, are you still going, brother?
What, the YNs?
Yeah, brother, we still got more time.
Question.
I'm saying
The YNs wasn't the last question. I wanted to
Then
go
so keep it
I wanted
going.
to go into the whole technology thing.
What
because
about
of
it?
them. So
What?
the technology thing goes back to the Chat GPT. He already answered with it was bound.
Okay,
to
so
happen.
since you're saying that now, how is it that nowadays that social media and technology is ruling the young youths their lives? You know what I'm saying?
Ruling or
yeah,
ruling?
no, because on the real, because why I'm saying that the older heads, some of them are just coming into this tech and all of that.
That's me.
And now a lot of y'all are growing into it, like you're born into it. You get what I mean? We are last of the generation what's seen before social media been created. You get what I'm saying? We're the last of it because we have older heads. You get what I mean?
Facts.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So like we're the last to see the transition.
Yeah.
So now the ones who are growing up in it, it's like an everyday thing. You get me? So like my question is like, is it ruling this generation more or less than the tech is? It's like this. I said it before, man. It's the smartphone, right? The smartphone is yes, the smartphone is ruling us. So shouldn't it be the other way around? So pretty much is social media ruling the youth them nowadays?
The propaganda.
The propaganda, yeah, man.
But like, yo,
for real,
at the end of the day, this is what it is, man. You gotta just have boundaries and rules with your kids. Because like
yo, look here, man.
What does
that's I love it what you're saying. I love it.
Now?
Listen here. I love it what he's saying. He's saying the right thing. But I want to know on the general sense what you've seen, what you know for a fact out there, what you come to your conclusion. You get what I mean? What is going on with these youth them who are born into this technology? You get what I mean? Are they relying on it more than the elders who would actually give them the real lost advice?
Yes, they're obviously, but like that's also because a lot of the elders ain't giving advice.
Some
but like,
are. Some are, but some of the youth them refuse to listen.
110%. And those ones are just you let them learn. You know what I'm saying? You let them learn. At the end of the day, when you were younger and you had someone give you advice and you didn't listen, what did they tell you?
One's not here, feel.
Okay, so at the end of the day, what are you supposed to do? Argue with someone and they don't want to listen to your advice?
I don't want to argue with nobody. I'm just saying, in the Prince Beats Awards, you are automatically disqualified if you come in and try to play off you're using Chat GPT.
Oh yeah, 110%. If you
get no award,
that's that. But like I said, that's the fans. I don't see no artists using Chat GPT as a lyrical thing. Maybe AI for music videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
maybe even AI to even help mix the track. You know, after you did your stems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So help engineer it and whatever. I had well,
So that's what's going on now.
yeah, well, that's
So
what
you're
my
telling
nigga
me.
Shams told me
Hold
that
up a
shit.
second here. You're telling me
Shout out
that
to Shams.
you could be doing your own recordings on the stems, and
And you
you
could
go
get
on the
on your
AI
laptop.
and it'll mix it down.
It'll
for you.
mix it, engineer it. What is it called? Mix and mastering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what it will do for you.
It's taking
It
some
might not.
mix
It
and
might not be
mastering
like a.
jobs here now, bro.
It might not be like professional. You know, like as professional as like a profession, like someone that went to school for it. You know, and they went to school for that arts. You know, and at the end of the day, but it does sound good enough to release. You know. And
honestly, that's what kids care about. They really don't care. They really don't care about the business sense of it, and that's why record labels sign you at such a young age, and they try to hustle your parents at a younger age.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't signing to nobody, but thanks. But like, you know, like
Wakanda forever.
I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, you gotta understand that like you can't control what a fan does. A fan go make a fan page.
That is true.
You know. A fan's gonna have flipping Molotovs of you on YouTube, maybe even embarrassing videos.
Yeah, 100%.
Shit that maybe you didn't want to, but you can't control what people do.
Gets on the internet, yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, as long as you ain't using AI or Chat GPT for your lyrics, you can use AI to mix and master your songs. But as you're using Chat GPT for your lyrics, then you need to really reevaluate, because a pen and some paper goes a long way if you can't freestyle. And that's just what it is, because at the end of the day, if you can't freestyle, or if you could freestyle but you can't freestyle that good, just write. It's not that deep. I write sometimes and I'm a good freestyler.
I think poetry, you know? I think poetry is a dope way to go into hip hop, because you get to start off beat, and then somebody gives you a beat, and then you learn to be on beat, and then some people stay off beat and sound dope on every beat.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like I believe there's like degrees of hip hop out there, where there's people who sit there and they'll say like, yeah, my